Hey guys, it's Chef Jason, your Ace Hardware grilling expert. We have a fantastic recipe for you today. We're gonna be cooking on the Traeger, and it's all about side dishes. So you know when we grill, we love the meats, we love the proteins, we love all that. But I'll tell you the beauty is, side dishes are no match for this amazing grill. And today, we're doing Chef Jay's world famous Traeger baked mac and cheese. So I'll tell you the only hard part about this recipe is waiting for it to cook. It's super fast, super simple, and you can get today's recipe. Head down below into the description section where you can click, print, and follow along. It is time for us to get the Traeger fired up. Let's get cooking. Well, we've got the Traeger loaded with our reserve blend pellets, and that oak apple cherry flavor is going to do a fantastic job on our mac and cheese. We're going to go ahead and set this to 375. That's our cooking temperature. We'll hit ignite. Now the Traeger's set. We are ready to go. Let's get back and get our prep started. Another great point about this mac and cheese recipe is super fast and super easy, but look at this. We are using uncooked pasta, that's right. So we're gonna start with some uncooked elbows. We're gonna add to that some half and half. We have chicken stock back here. We have Parmesan cheese, cheddar cheese, our quesadilla cheese. We have these beautiful green chilies. You can pick them as hot or as mild as you want. We're gonna add in a little bit of Alfredo sauce as well, 1 stick of butter, and then finish it up with some amazing partially cooked bacon because we want it to finish off in the mac and cheese. But talk about simple ingredients, epic flavors. Okay, we start off with a mixing bowl because it's gonna make it easier for us to mix this ahead of time, and then we'll go ahead and pour it into that pan when it comes time to bake. So we're gonna go ahead and add our chicken stock to this pan. We will add our half and half. And like I said, this pasta is not cooked, so this may look like a little bit much of liquid, right? But I'll tell you, it is going to come out fantastic. Next, we're gonna add our cheeses. So we've got our quesadilla cheese, we've got our Parmesan, we've got our cheddar. We're gonna add our Alfredo sauce too. That just adds a nice level of creaminess, and we'll get in there and get all of that scooped out. Swap our glove here real quick. Next up, we go with our green chilies for that kick. And like I said, you can pick mild or hot. We went with medium, and then we're gonna finish it off with just a little bit of bacon. Okay? It is mix it up time here in Grill Stadium, so we'll go ahead and get this all set and ready to go. Want to get those elbows filled up with some of this chicken stock and cream and all that cheese and everything mixed in. And now we'll go ahead and prep our pan. We're going to spray that with a little bit of pan coating, just a little food spray, and we'll get this poured in there next. But simple, right? Like I said, we went ahead and sprayed this with a little bit of pan coating, and now, carefully here, we don't want to make too big of a mess. We're gonna add this in, and I like how the cheese and everything kind of floats to the top a little bit, because that's gonna help us out with that crust at the very end. But we'll go ahead and get this all packed in there, leveled out nice and neat. We got it all smoothed out. Now I'll finish it with just a little bit of rub-a-dub. And again, you know, we always say on the seasoning side, you pick as much or as little as you like. We'll throw a little bit of oink in there too, giving this thing quite the barbecue flavor. Now that we have it all mixed, we'll add our foil, get this all tightly covered up, and then we'll get it over to the Traeger. We're gonna bake today, 375 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and let this go in for about 40 minutes, then we'll uncover it and let it brown that cheese off just a little bit too. Traeger is all preheated. We're gonna put this guy right on the bottom rack, right into the center. We're gonna leave this alone now. 40 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and let this cook covered. Then we're gonna uncover it, let some of that wood-fired flavor hit the top and melt that cheese. All right, so here we are about 40 minutes in. I'm gonna take a little look at this and give it a little stir, and I can tell that the noodles are still maybe a little bit underdone. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and cover this back up, and we're gonna let it go now in 10-minute intervals until we get that mac right where we want it to be. That pasta's all cooked and that cheese is melted. Wow, look at that. We've got that beautiful bubbling mac. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it uncovered now, let it go for maybe another 10 minutes just to brown any cheese on the top. And then dinner's side dish is ready to go. How is that for absolutely amazing, right? So creamy, so fantastic, and just absolutely gooey, cheesy mac and cheese. Oh, sorry, I got lost in my mac and cheese. I will tell you what, I've never been more excited for side dishes because just being able to do everything on the Traeger and then get that, last 10 to 20 minute finish with some wood-fired fun, we are set and ready to go. Hey, don't forget, you can grab today's recipe. Head down below into that description section where you can click, print, and follow along. You don't want to miss out on this recipe. You definitely want to get this on your playlist of favorite hits. And then while you're down there, don't forget to leave us some comments and tell us what would you like to see? How can we be more helpful? And is there anything we can do to make your grilling time even more fun? Then don't forget to subscribe to the Ace Hardware YouTube channel. Click those notifications and you will be notified every time we go live with another one of our fantastic cooking videos as well. And then at the end of this, I'll tell you what, we've got Traeger ribs coming up, and we've got some Traeger pulled pork as well. Talk about a fantastic dinner, ribs, mac and cheese, pulled pork. Then, when you're done, you could even add some pulled pork into here, making it even more epic. Now, I have an empty plate here for today's quality control because I'm not even gonna waste my time plating. I'm going to sample this before I get in the house and get this served up for dinner, but that gooey, ooey, just delicious madness. Cheers.